Sue and I went out to the driving range to hit some balls and of course took our rods with us, following which we did a nice little hike along Gore Creek. She had a lot more success than I did today. The fish seemed to like her little buckskin better than they did mine.
Wow! Big, big rainbow. That's a dandy.
She picked up a half-dozen very nice fish in a short stretch of water, including a couple of really nice brookies of a foot long or so. And of course, while we were at it, we probably pocketed 3 dozen or so water balls from the stream itself. Sue was taping a women's fly fishing session for the local television station, so only the old dog and I could take our trip to the Arkansas this week. We actually made an unplanned stop at Hayden Meadows. Normally it's very busy, but today the parking lot was completely empty, and we enjoyed some very nice fishing up here.
Well, I was just getting my line on the water. Just dumped it in, and what a nice little brown. Great way to...
Browns were strung out in the current on the far side of the stream underneath some bankside willows and absolutely sipping all kinds of caddis that were just falling off the bank. Lots of nice browns up here today in Hayden Meadows. Taking everything on the surface, didn't catch a thing on an nymph, and here you're going to see a really pretty cutbow of all things. I've never seen one up in this part of the river before.
Here we are walking the rails down below Salida.
It's still pretty tough wading in the canyon down here. Lots of sharp rocks, deep water, but the fishing was fabulous. It was very difficult to make a cast without getting a strike. With the exception of caddis and the bushes along the bank, there were no other hatches going on. There's supposed to be a PMD and a Yellow Sally hatch in progress, but I saw none of that. So I stuck with a number 18, kind of a golden yellow bodied WRS on the surface, and trailed it with either a simple antenna pupa or a serendipity winged buckskin. Had a little bit of luck on the latter two, but 90% of the strikes were on the surface. What I found amazing in the lower canyon, particularly the number of rainbows. Some of them are carryover fish from prior years, and they're in the 13 to 15 inch range, and a lot of them were obviously stockers that I'm assuming the Department of Wildlife had distributed from a boat as it was floating down the river, so they're scattered well.
And here's a dog that's had enough fishing. He won't get out of the car. That's life. Sky, this might be your last trip if you don't get up with me. Come on, buddy, let's go. It's another seriously good fish. I'm amazed. I'm just dumbfounded by the quality of these browns up here. They shouldn't be this big in this kind of water, but they sure are.
We just had great results. Decided to try for a Grand Slam today, so stopped on the upper east fork of the Arkansas near the Climax Mine, and of course caught brookies right out of the box. That was the easy part. Trying to catch a cutthroat at Clinton Reservoir was the hard part, and I had no success there.
Celebrating a happy return from the trip on the deck with the lovely wife in a 1982 Lynch Barge. What could be more fun?